Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome to another Queer Diaries, this time starting at night. I don't know if I've ever started a Queer Diaries in the nighttime, but if you couldn't tell, I just got a huge Wii order that just came in. And admittedly, I'm a little exhausted. But alas, we have a grocery order that we need to put away. To preface, most of these groceries are actually for a barbecue that I will be hosting. I admittedly am not that much of a host. I've always been a place for my friends to gather. If my friends need me, they know that they can always come over. But I have not hosted more than 3 to 4 people at the same time, possibly in years and years and years. But Cass really wants me to get to know their cohort better, so I decided what better way to do that than to host a little spring barbecue. And so most of this grocery haul are things for that. So tomorrow I will be doing all of the prep for the barbecue, making tons of skewers, cutting up tons of fruit, all that jazz. Without further ado, enough yapping. Here is my very quick grocery haul. Can you tell that Cass was the one to place the boxes like this? I'm gonna use a stool. They're much taller than me. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sometimes I forget I live here.
I do get startled all the time. And Cass is like, please, I live here. Stop being scared. Super quick grocery haul starts now. Konjac noodles, tofu, Greek yogurt. Oops, a second konjac noodle that I did not mean to order. A BCD tofu house, sundubu kit. Oh my god. A melon. Bananas, champagne mangoes, 18 beautiful eggs, bell peppers, garlic, lettuce, cone, a beautiful huge pineapple, onions, ginger, carrots, broccoli, lemons, cantaloupe, frozen peas, ground pork, eel stuffed fish balls, Japanese cured sausages, shrimp edamame, chicken wings, disposable gloves, seaweed, rice vinegar, and finally, lychee flavored konjac jelly. And that's the haul. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm prepping for the barbecue.
That's not your struggle, baby. You wait on this. How do you feel about this, baby? Oh.
Hi. Everyone look at Cass's outfit.
I'm presenting today. It's very informal, so
They are presenting today.
get into this. It's the grad school fit.
Good morning, everyone. Cass will be gone for the entire day today as I prep for the barbecue and make skewers and shuck corn and things of that nature, so.
Sorry to leave you.
No, don't be sorry. You're doing academic baddie things.
Duty calls.
It's gonna be just you and me today, buddy.
You guys, Chicken went to the park this morning. He had a very good morning and he made a lot of friends.
He did. It's true. He had a very good
He
time.
hung out with the big dogs, literally, and he outran them. He challenged them. They couldn't take him.
He was a very good boy.
People are always shell-shocked by how quickly Chicken can run. If I can find a video of him running, I'll insert it here. We do think he is part Italian Greyhound, which is why he's a Speedy McGee.
Also, just so you know, shocked is a term for PTSD. Did you know that?
No.
It's like the shell shock.
So I shouldn't say shell shock?
Just maybe say shocked.
I'm so sorry to any veterans I may have offended
Sorry, veterans.
in my life.
She didn't know.
Well, note to self, never use that term again. Everyone is always extremely bemused when they see Chicken run, because he's just a small little guy. They don't expect him to run at the speed of a racehorse, but that's our little horse. You would never know it from the way he just lazes on the Snorlax all day, but that's our guy. I'm just quickly getting a little presentable for all of you, since y'all have to look at my face all day. But tomorrow is the day of the barbecue, and because there will be a ton of setup that has to happen on the day of the actual barbecue, I'm gonna be trying to prep in advance as much of the food as possible, chopping up all the fruit, making sure that we have everything that we need. Like I was saying yesterday, I'm not much of a formal hoster. I'm not really one to throw parties. And there won't be more than, I think, 10 people that are coming, so hopefully we have enough food for everyone. And hopefully everyone has a good time at the barbecue. Just gonna do a little bloosh.
Sorry, baby, do you mind if we print something out really quick?
Of course, go ahead, honey. Are you excited for the barbecue, baby?
Oh, I'm so excited. Spring, I think my favorite season, honestly.
Cass is a spring baby, for those of you who don't know. Cass is a May Taurus legend.
Spring really fills my spirit. Do you know what I mean? So I'm feeling good. School ends. It's a good vibe.
Oh, I look a little sunburned. That's always the vibe of blush for me. Let me look like I've been kissed by the sun.
You look hot. Isn't she sexy, you guys?
What are you most excited to eat at the barbecue?
I go pretty feral at a barbecue. I'll be eating everything. Nothing will go untouched by me.
All right, let's prep some food for this barbecue.
Are you excited for the barbecue, Jimmy? I'm scared. I love barbecue.
some raw fish in the fridge that I have to eat up. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Alright, cut it out.
Cheers. Bye, honey.
I'll see you later.
Have a good day at school.
Text me, okay? Hold
Okay.
down the fort.
Bye.
I have an entire prep list that I made because I didn't want to forget anything, and I am prone to doing that. We have our little checklist, and I will also be prepping some things tomorrow. Just lots of prep. And I'm also very grateful that Camden and Cameron, Cammy and Cam, will be coming over bright and early tomorrow just to hang out and also to kindly help me with everything that I may need. And I just want to make sure that everyone has a good time. Before we get into the prep, let's have some coffee. I've been drinking so much coffee recently that it's too time consuming to make an iced espresso every single time. So I've actually been utilizing a French press, and I'll either brew it the night before or Cass will kindly do it for me. And it's perfect because I can just have an extremely strong coffee at my disposal whenever I want. Where are my AirPods? Oh God. Also, this will be the first time that a lot of Cass's friends have ever seen our apartment. So, of course, I'm also going to need to deep clean the place. So, a lot of things have to happen today. Hopefully, it all goes well. I'm going to listen to some NPR, and now we can get to barbecue prep. Here are the skewers. I'm too lazy to soak them in water, but if you're about to use skewers on a grill, definitely soak them. If you're Vietnamese, you're probably familiar with this dish. It is nam nung, which is cured ground pork. Sweet and garlicky and just the best thing to grill, so I'm very excited for everyone to try this. Let's make it into skewers. I'm also going to put these cured Japanese sausages on sticks so that we can grill them as well. Alrighty, here are the skewers. I hope they're yummy. As the shrimp defrosts, I'm prepping a ton of fruit right now. I'm in the middle of chopping all of it, and I'm realizing that I may have way too many fruit. I just chopped a whole watermelon, about to chop this cantaloupe. I hope everyone that's coming really likes fruit and is also ravenously hungry, or else I'm gonna have a lot of extra food. Here are all of the watermelon, and now here's the cantaloupe. This is a lot of fruit, and I still have a lot more to chop. Pineapple time. I'll come back to y'all after I finished prepping all of this fruit. I am now shucking my last corn. Grilled corn is one of my favorite things in this universe. Can someone much smarter than me tell me why corn has all of these little hairs? What is it? I'm assuming it protects the corn, but why? What's going on? I love corn, but it always leaves such a stringy mess. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and then wrap up the fruit with plastic wrap so that I can put it in the fridge so it doesn't oxidize overnight. Then I'm gonna take Chimmy out for a WALK, and then we'll come back and skewer 2 pounds of shrimp together. I'm glad I'm doing this all today because I would not have been able to handle all of this tomorrow. Here are the massive amounts of fruit that I'm about to wrap. Thinking about how to best approach this. Watermelon. Okay. The fruit has been put away. It's time to take the devil out. Hello, my angels. I'm back from walking chicken. We have our 2 pounds of defrosted shrimp. We have a ton of skewers. I'm gonna put them all in here. Let's get started. So I'm gonna skewer all of these, and then I wanna marinate them in some kind of herbaceous, lemony sauce. But because lemon tends to cook shrimp or any protein that it touches, I'm going to do the marinade tomorrow, just so that the shrimp don't cook. Now it's ready for its marinade. And with that, our barbecue prep is done. I still have just a handful of things to do tomorrow, like making a quick salad, making some marinades, all of the little nitty-gritty stuff that has to wait till tomorrow, but we're at least done with making a couple of skewers and cutting the fruit. Tomorrow, I had to set up the entire area, make sure the grill's working, all of that little stuff. Hosting is not easy. Shout out to anyone who has ever hosted or hosts frequently. Y'all are really God's strongest soldiers because, girl, this shit has me so weak. Anyway, see y'all tomorrow, hours before the actual barbecue. Good morning, my cutie patooties. Today is the day of the barbecue, and admittedly, I am extremely stressed for no reason. Just right on the edge of an anxiety attack. Cass was telling me that I need to be tranquilized by what elephants are tranquilized by, and I'm inclined to agree. It is an incredibly rainy, dreary day out. Classic, who doesn't love a rainy barbecue? There's just a lot of moving parts right now, which is why I'm so incredibly anxious. Not only will we be hosting a barbecue, I will also be filming a brand deal in the middle of all of it, which is so wonderful, such an immense privilege. I'm so excited always to have work. It does just make it a little more stressful than just hosting a barbecue, which is already stressful within itself. I'm just taking deep breaths. Friends are coming over in an hour or two to help me, which is really sweet of them. I'm trying not to get stressed at the idea of people being around as I film a brand deal. I feel like whenever I'm in quote unquote filming mode, it's the most anxious version of myself. I'm so grateful to the community that we do have here, and I wish that I wasn't such an anxious wreck all the time. There's no need to be anxious. Having work is a privilege. Having friends to come over is a privilege. Having the money to buy all of the ingredients to even host a barbecue is an extreme privilege, and I'm grateful to be able to participate in all of that. Anyway, I'm quickly getting ready now, and then I want to get the intro shots to this brand video that I have to do. I'm sure by the time this vlog is posted, the ad is already up. If you want to see it for whatever reason, to see how it turns out, here it is. I'll link it. That 30-second video is why I'm so stressed right now. I wish I wasn't like this. It doesn't need to be stressful. It's okay. All that said, I really am excited for the barbecue. Despite my anxiety, I am really excited to grill some meats. Also, I think part of the reason why I'm struggling to regulate so much emotionally is because I just have a lot of plans back to back. I used to do this all the time when I was younger, where I would overbook myself. I would go from one party to the next party to the next party, all in a state of mania, or I would work an 8-hour shift and then I would jump over to doing a double as a waitress because I'm an idiot and I'm probably addicted to stress. I definitely try not to do that anymore just because it puts me in like a very manic, overstimulated headspace. But there are times in life where you don't have a choice and you just have to schedule things back to back. So on top of this barbecue that we'll be hosting today, tomorrow we'll be going to my first ever hockey game. I know, you're like, Sai, why the fuck are you going to this hockey game? Won't bother going on and on about it right now, because I'm sure when I'm getting ready for it tomorrow, I will explain to y'all why I'm going to this hockey game. I just have a lot of things going on with work right now. I'm someone who just gets overwhelmed very easily, which is why I try to be as prepared as I can be entering any situation, because I do know that I'm so prone to getting completely overwhelmed and overstimulated. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining so hard. Jeez. Oh, you know what the classic saying is, barbecue can't happen without rain. No one says that. I wish that they did. Anyway, I'm gonna listen to some NPR to start my morning, hopefully get myself in a calm place, and we're in this together. Even know what kind of hairstyle this is, or if it even looks good, but we're in too deep. I'm sweating so profusely because of how anxious I am. You guys, the sweetest thing just happened. I have been obsessed with the curry bun, specifically from to le jour recently. They're all nice and warm and toasty, and they remind me exactly of the ones from Japan. And I told both Cass and Cam how I really wanted it and how it would bring me a lot of comfort. And so they both went to surprise me with to le jour, which is the sweetest thing ever. They both went at separate times, not communicating with one another. And unfortunately, they did not have the curry bun. So, wah, wah, wah. But still, I thought it was so sweet of them. So anyway, I'm balls deep into filming right now. I'm trying to regulate and get a handle on my stress. I don't know why I end up crashing out so badly. We're gonna get this done. I'm just quickly editing the footage that I've gotten right now before I move on to the next clips. I'm now quickly fixing the nails that I anxiously bit off literally as fast as humanly possible. Chaos. Camden is now on his way over. He is kindly picking up a cake from Whole Foods, which is so sweet of him. I told him he didn't need to bring anything, but he was insistent. And he asked if I wanted anything else, and I said, bring raw oysters, because today's Friday, and I feel like an oyster would really pacify me right now. If you see me slurping up raw oysters in like 5 minutes, that's why. The two Cams are here. Yeah. Cammy is making his famous Mama's lemonade.
Mm-hmm. I have to as a Southerner. I owe it to you and to your audience.
Camden is marinating some juicy shrimp.
So juicy.
The boys have been helping me all day. I'd be fully losing my mind. I already look like I've lost my mind.
Say hi, Jimmy. You're gonna be meeting all of your daddy's friends, yeah?
My little maiden.
So there's like a little notch here, right? So you just get deep in the notch and sort of wiggle. That one is for you, sister.
What did you choose? I went to Cambridge Friends.
Oh, okay. Right?
Is your family still in Mexico?
How are they?
Excuse my appearance. I'm in the middle of getting ready for this hockey game that we're about to go to. The barbecue obviously was yesterday, and I'm so sorry. I didn't end up getting that much footage just because we're all honestly having so much fun, especially little Chimmy. He got to meet everyone and everyone loved him so much, and he loved everyone else. He snuggled up to all of Cass's friends, which was so incredibly sweet. I hadn't hung out with a big group of people like that in a very long time, and I honestly can't even remember the last time that I was that comfortable in a big group of people, so very grateful to the kindness that Cass's friends showed me while they came and visited our home turf, and I'm hoping that in the next couple of months before Cass and I leave to Asia for God knows how long, that we can have more gatherings like that. It was so lovely. All of the food was so incredible. Special shout out to Cammy and Cam for just being the best. The barbecue and the brand shoot would not have gone nearly as well without them. I typically would have been 200% more stressed out if they weren't here. I'm just endlessly grateful for their presence, not only at this barbecue, but in my life. Did you have fun at the barbecue, honey?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was so idyllic. I feel like New England, summer, spring, it's really different. Yeah, we like shucked oysters. We got the $1 oysters from Whole Foods. Shout out. There was cherry pie. It was just like so idyllic. And everyone is just so incredibly sweet here. I get emotional, but I just feel very grateful to have the community that I have here, and I'm really glad that they make Sai feel so comfortable as well. So dreamy. And Chicken, he hung out. He got to be a little ham and get all the attention that he wanted. Just really good vibes. There was tomfoolery. We drank, we played poker. We had a lot of fun, but Sai and I were still able to wake up early, enjoy some time together before this hockey game. So I'm really excited. My friend Ella, love that diva. She is also in my PhD cohort.
You guys will meet her soon.
She's wonderful. I'm obsessed with her. She is a sports fanatic, but specifically only women's sports. So she played college women's basketball at Bryn Mawr College. And she is like a huge advocate and supporter of women's sports. And so she lived in Toronto with her lovely girlfriend for a year while her girlfriend was going to University of Toronto. Hockey's huge in Canada, as we know. And the one of the first, I don't really know, please, I'm sorry if I mess this up, but one of the first women's major hockey tournaments is happening between Boston and Toronto. And so people for it reached out to Sai and were like, hey, do you want to come? Normally, Sai and I would be like, no, sports aren't really our thing. But Miss Ella loves them. She wears a shirt to school, like almost every week that says like support women's sports. Like she's obsessed. So we thought it would be a really good opportunity for her. Let her live her best life. And we're just happy to be there and accommodate it.
Yeah, we're not into sports. Like we're not.
Respectfully,
we're not. I've never watched a sports game in my life. I have no interest in it. In fact, I would say I actively fear it. But it's my year of bravery.
Yeah.
It's my year of trying new things.
Yeah.
And I thought, women's hockey game seems not up my alley, but it seems like an alley that I should drive down.
People have told me, even if you don't really like sports games, hockey games are really fun.
So even if it's not, that's so okay, because I know that Ella will have a good time, and that's all that matters to me.
She was like, it's gonna be a core memory for sure.
And so right now, I'm just getting ready for that hockey game. Don't know if it'll be cold in there. I'm assuming it has to be cold, right? Because it's an ice rink. I don't know. There are a lot of things that I'm not prepared for and I don't know what's going on, so we'll see. I'm gonna drink my little coffee and we're gonna have a good time. It's our year of bravery and we're tackling this year, friends. We really wanna take Chimmy out, obviously, before we're gone all day because of hockey, but it's raining so hard outside and Chicken hates the rain.
Yeah, like won't even walk in it. Let me show you, baby. You can consent.
Cass will show Chicken the rain.
Do you see that? How does that make you feel?
His heart is pounding.
Say, oh no. Yeah, can you touch the window and see it's wet? Yeah, no, like that. Okay. Say, I don't like that.
So in order to get to this hockey game, we are meeting in front of a hotel, and then from that hotel, they will be shuttling us all the way to the sports center, which I believe is in Lowell. Cass is braiding my hair as I'm looking for snacks.
I'm not as good a braider though, so it might not be.
That's okay. Thank you for braiding it, honey. Wow, Cass absolutely killed this braid. You slayed. Also wearing green to represent Boston, but the box seat that we're going to is for Toronto. So should I change? I'm just getting some work done quickly before this hockey game, and Cass just brought me a breakfast sandwich with this spelled out onto it. So sweet. I've been very into breakfast sandwiches recently.